You boy. Be a moron and get
You're the moron.
No,
you're the moron. You're the one that's disobeying direct orders. I'm going to have you.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today's video takes an unexpected turn when a routine police check quickly turns into a heated confrontation. What started as officers simply asking questions suddenly escalates when the auditor notices something on an officer's uniform that shouldn't be there. From that moment on, the situation changes completely. The officer refuses to back down, the argument intensifies, and the tension between them grows with every second. But here's the real question. When was the officer in the wrong, or did the situation get pushed too far? Watch closely and let me know what you think in the comments. And if you believe people should know their rights when dealing with authorities, make sure to hit the like button so more people can see videos like this.
Oh, here we go. What a surprise.
Hello sir, you okay now?
Guten Tag, yeah.
Just to let you know, you are being visually recorded and audibly recorded. Okay?
I appreciate that, thank you.
So just basically what it is, sir, is we've just had a call.
Yeah.
Just to sort of say that you're filming around.
Yeah.
And they just basically wanted to know what your intentions were, effectively.
Oh, they're not going to know that.
That's fine. If you don't want to answer, it's not a problem. Do you know how long you're going to be here for?
Oh, I don't know.
No.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Do you know when disobey direct orders from your superiors?
Sorry?
Do you know when disobey direct orders from your superiors?
What?
Because that patch is banned.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, if you say so.
No, Matt Rowley says so.
Okay.
Do you mind removing it, please? I find it offensive. Do you mind removing it, please? I find it offensive.
Can I do what?
Can you remove it, please? I find it offensive.
Remove what?
That patch, that desecrated flag.
I find it offensive you filming me as well.
Oh, you're in a public place.
Yeah.
Oh, but I've not been told.
I'm a citizen like you.
I've not been told by my superiors. I've not been told zip it. I've not been told by my superiors that it's banned. Okay.
No, I mean, if you say so.
No, so Matt Rowley says so.
Tell me.
You'll find out. You'll find out.
Tell me legislation.
You'll find out. You'll find out when I put a complaint about it. You just need to wind your neck and jog on. See you later. You're dismissed. I'm not talking to you anymore. You're going to disobey orders from your superiors. You be quiet, public servant.
You be quiet.
Shut your mouth.
You shut your mouth.
Right, sir.
You want to de-escalate this? Tell him to remove that.
No, you escalate.
Who's in charge?
Well, I'm in charge, so I'll manage that in a second.
Can you get him to take it off? You know it's banned, don't you?
I'll do it in a second.
You know it's banned, don't you?
Basically, what we're here
You know
for-
it's banned,
Yes,
don't
we
you?
do. That's fine.
Well, can you ask him to remove
I'll manage that
it?
in
See,
a
he
second.
knows it's banned.
I'll manage
You're going to
it
find
in a
yourself in
second.
trouble.
Okay.
You're going to find yourself in
Tell
trouble.
me the piece of legislation.
Your superior officer has just told you that it's banned.
So effectively, we're just here to sort of see what you're up to. If you don't want to tell us, that's fine.
I want him to remove that.
That's fine. I'll manage that in a second.
No, I want you to do it now because you know it's banned.
But I'm going to do it in a second, okay? So
Why are you not doing it now?
Oh right, when things seemed quiet around the embassies, the calm suddenly breaks. Out of nowhere, police officers approach the auditor after receiving a call about someone filming nearby. At first, the officer sounds polite, simply asking what the auditor's intentions are. But the conversation quickly takes an unexpected turn when the auditor notices a controversial patch on the officer's uniform, something he claims is actually banned. Suddenly, the focus of the encounter shifts. Instead of questioning the filming, the auditor starts questioning the officer's conduct. And that's when the tension really starts building.
Because I'll do it in a second, I've just said that.
Well, I think I'm no longer talking to you either.
Okay, that's fine.
Because you're not want to do your job properly. You know what I mean? So I think you need to jog on, disappear. I don't want to listen to your advice. Jog on, see you later, disappear.
No problem, sir.
Do one.
As I say, just don't...
Do one. I don't want to listen to your advice, it's useless.
Fine, sir.
Don't eat yellow snow, don't jump in front of buses.
Okay.
Go away, you're dismissed.
Okay.
You're not wanting to do your job.
Well, I'm
jog on.
Stand here for a couple of minutes, just walking up and down. We'll be about anyway, just like so you know. But as I say, you're more than welcome to do what you're doing.
Get him to remove that patch. Get him to remove that
just as long
patch.
as you don't impede their entrance.
Get him to remove that patch.
That's fine.
You're not wanting to do that, then do one. I'm not talking to you. Shut your mouth. I'm not talking to you. Oh, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You're going to do nothing. You're going to do nothing. Identify yourself.
You think you are a big man,
Identify yourself.
You think you are a
Bigger
big
man
man.
than you, little boy. Bigger man than you, little boy. Identify yourself.
No, I identified myself.
He's not even willing to identify himself properly. Can you get him to identify himself properly?
010, sir.
And what's his name?
Patrick Xavier, as you can see.
Where are you based out of?
I'm based at Charing Cross Police
Not
Station.
that difficult, is it?
No, what do you mean it's that?
Wind your neck and shut up.
No, you shut up.
What are you going to do?
You're not going to tell me to shut up.
I just have. I've told you several times. I'm not doing nothing. You're not going to do nothing.
Let me just
Listen to your boss.
Now the situation escalates fast. The auditor repeatedly challenges the officer about the patch, insisting that it violates orders from senior leadership. You know, the officer initially brushes it off, refusing to remove it, while the supervising officer tries to keep the interaction under control. But the back and forth grows heated. Voices rise, insults are thrown, and the auditor begins accusing the officer of openly disobeying direct orders. What started as a simple welfare check quickly turns into a tense argument about authority, discipline, and accountability.
You don't be a moron and get
You're
away
the
with it.
moron.
No,
You're the
I'm a
moron.
citizen.
You're
I
the
can
one
say
that's
you
disobeying
caused me
direct
alarm in
orders.
the
I'm
stairs.
going to
You
have
caused
you
me
in.
alarm
I'm
in
going to have you
the
in an
stairs.
IOPC
Yeah.
investigation, pal, and then you're going to find out what day it is. That's what's
Do
going to
I?
happen.
You think so?
100%. Aye,
You think so?
100%. Yeah.
You know who I am,
I'm going to
mate.
tear you
Okay.
down, pal.
Do you?
You're just a
Let me
little
know.
tyrant. You're just a
Just
little
so
tyrant.
down.
Exactly.
Okay.
Shut your mouth
No,
and
you
do
shut your
one.
mouth.
What are you going to do? You're not going to do nothing.
No, what are you
Keep
gonna do
talking,
about it?
Pedro. Be quiet.
No, I'm gonna
Be
keep
quiet, Pedro.
We're happy with what you're doing, okay?
Thank you.
Just don't impede the entrances.
I've not been doing that.
That's fine.
Right, get him to
Have a
remove
good
that
day, sir.
patch.
I'll sort it out.
Get him to remove that patch. Shut your mouth. Yeah, you're jogging on, innit? You're walking on. Bye, little boy. Told you you'd jog on, you absolute mug. See you later, you fool.
You are a fool.
I reeled you right in, pal. That's what's just happened. You've just had your neck wound in. That's the feeling at the top of your spine, Pedro. You absolute moron. Buffoon of a man. Get a new job, pal. You're not welcome. Anyway, where was I? That absolute moron. Came out of nowhere. His little ego. Know what I mean? His little band patch. Who does he think he is? What a carry on, folks. Unbelievable that we've still got police officers in the Met openly.
At this point, the confrontation reaches its peak. The officer identified as Pedro becomes visibly irritated while the auditor continues pressing the issue about the patch. The exchange becomes increasingly hostile, with both sides trading sharp words. Meanwhile, the supervising officer attempts to calm the situation and eventually decides it's time to move on. The officers begin stepping away, Auditor effectively ending the confrontation. But the tension between the auditor and Pedro is still clearly hanging in the air.
Disobeying direct orders. Do you know what I mean? Openly disobeying direct orders from the superior, not any superior, the superior officer, the commissioner. Do you know what I mean? Unbelievable. Absolute joke. And the sergeant wasn't much better if he was a sergeant. You should have had him reined in straight away, ladies and gentlemen. Straight away, just take the patch off, problem solved. Do you know what I mean? He's that triggered and butthurt by it. Well, that came out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Fair play to the Germans, they passed today. They've done nothing wrong. Like last time they sent out the SS police to deal with me, but this time they've not done nothing. Pedro. What's Pedro going to do? I thought that was police there. It's polite. They've got these bikers with these jackets down here. And it says polite notice or something. Be for that, I don't know what it says. Absolute moron. He can run his mouth all he wants, Pedro. He's never going to do nothing about it because he's got no backbone whatsoever. Do you know what I mean? Oh, there's the guy. That's the guy for the Egyptian embassy. It is as well. That's the guy for the Egyptian embassy down there. Pedo Pedro getting all lady. What's he all about? You know what I mean? Look at diplomatic couples rocking up. see what the deal is here. Pedro. He's taking the patch off, isn't he? He's taking the patch off. There he is.
After the officers walk away, the auditor continues commenting on what just happened. He argues that the officer should have immediately complied with orders from his superiors and removed the patch. The situation takes another interesting twist when the officers are seen nearby again. Then something unexpected happens. The officer who refused earlier finally removes the patch from his uniform. For the auditor, that moment feels like confirmation that his complaint had an impact.
He's taking it off. Gonna be nosy. Yeah, he's taking it off. Oh, pedo Pedro, what's he all about? Some gob on him, man. At least he took it off. At least the sergeant done his job. Here's a sergeant, I'm not too sure. At least he done his job eventually. You know what I mean? Like, the Germans did call the police. I think they did call the police. Good afternoon. Oh, I mean, carry on, folks. So the Germans did call the police. What a shame. I thought they'd passed it.
As the encounter winds down, the atmosphere shifts back to normal. The auditor reflects on the confrontation and the unusual events that unfolded outside the embassies that day. Despite the heated exchange earlier, no enforcement action was taken against him, and he continues filming freely in the public space. The officers eventually leave the area, and the auditor wraps up the video by thanking viewers and encouraging them to like and subscribe before ending the recording.